Welcome back to FVRV TV. It's the season 2, episode 36. Today we're reviewing a game I regard as a game I think obviously going back to the original Call of Duty now. Again, a game at its time was really great. Again, written really well. And the graphics in the game are really good as well. Again, this is a game I regard as really a real front runner. Obviously, what made the Call of Duty game so good, so interesting. You know, a lot of Assassin's Creed games, because Assassin's Creed games well now, you know, they're doing the same things well now. So again, you know, in my opinion, though, this game is one of the games I regard not the best or greatest gone, but it's a game that I absolutely love playing because I think so. You know, I played it. So obviously played it a few years ago, but I'm gonna talk about it in a minute. Obviously, the game I'm reviewing is Call of Duty World at War. Again, this game is it's a really interesting game because it is. And I'll put your story as well. We'll get into obviously genre of the game series. Obviously, game series. Yeah. Obviously, genre of the game series. Obviously, genre of the game series is heroic action, horror, and thriller, and also war again. So it's basically it's like if you were like a Marino soldier, or like a Marino soldier, right, fighting back in the Second War. It basically puts you in. It kind of makes you a soldier, going, wow, like this is what I'm like to be a soldier. Then that's what I love about it. It does that. It's like, wow, it puts you in that position, going, wow, this is like, yeah. Okay, so you ever seen a film? I can't remember the film. If you've ever seen the film Saving Private Ryan, right? It actually reminds me a lot of that. I was like, wow, this game reminds me a lot of Saving Private Ryan. I think I was listening before I even watched the film about it. But I think when I played this game, this is like even before I even watched the film Saving Private Ryan. I was like, because it was. But again, this game, it really put you in, like, it's like you were there. It was like you were a soldier in the army, in the army in the Second World War, and but obviously not necessarily God, but basically it's like it puts you in, it puts you in. It's as if like you're a soldier in like the Second World War. I like the fact that you got you got American, Russian. You got a lot of, like, wow, like, this is the fact they had to split up the two things. You had America, Russia. Is amazing because you had. I think for most of the game it was just. Most of the game it was just that those two working together. Those two stories. I like the fact you had those two stories as well. I love those stories because they're amazing. Developed by. I always say his name wrong. I'll try and say it right now. Obviously, developed by developed by Trotsky. Oh yeah, because it's like THI, so it's like developed by Treyarch. Published by. Published by Activision. Again, in my opinion, Treyarch and Treyarch and obviously Activision, they did they did a really good job of this game. They the way this game was done, like, I was like, wow, you cannot imagine this game. It's one of the games I would play. Like, I'm not saying if I just play it again, I'd go and buy the game again and play it again, because that's how good a game it is. You go, wow, like that. You can't believe how good it is. Because again, I don't talk about this game all the time, but again, not talking about it. I was down, right. What is where are we doing? Like, I always try to say that the best like films, video games, and it's the last, because I want to really get and talk about like I'm now, because it's just amazing. I'll run through the thing now. Obviously writers of the game, Will Craig Houston, my name, obviously Chris Van Venesso, Patrick J Patrick Clay, I think it's Doody, yeah. Patrick J Doody, I think his name is. I got it wrong, obviously, yeah. But again, my opinion, but in my opinion, I thought the writers of this game actually did really well, because the way the game's done, and I actually love this game because I think this game's really done, because it is. I think the way this game's done, I think it's like wow, like you don't imagine how good it is, and you go, oh yeah, like, it's that good and so forth. But yeah, it's mad. So it's different from that because it's not that. Sorry guys, just a bit more. Okay, obviously we're going to the story now. Obviously we're going to the story now. Story, obviously an epic story of. All right, pause. Epic. Obviously. Epic story of American Marines and Soviet soldiers in World War II in the last 2 years. Obviously, last 2 years of the war. Obviously, Private Pvt Miller. Obviously, basically, you don't know. Listen, if you never play the game, obviously, PT Miller is the character you play as in. Now, basically, what is really good. There's more about not from God, but there's more lore about this game, right? I like the fact that you switch from the American Marines to the Soviet soldiers. I like the fact you had that, like, one mission where you were Miller, and then one mission where you were I know the fella's name, I can't remember his name now. I know he is. I know his name. Can't remember though. But basically, and then he assaulted after. I like the fact that one mission you that one, then because I like the fact the Activision did that, because again, you don't see that a lot now. Because again, I feel obviously you do now. Obviously, I think the more recent Call of Duty they have to do it more to do. But again, I look at that and I think, I think like the first Call of Duty game to go and do that was that one, because that was because I remember playing. I was like, wow, this game is like really good, like really good. The way it was done, like wow. Like, you can't beat this game because it has something that it's not stats game. I know it's got a lot of like stuff that like blood guns, and yeah, I get that I do, but I look at it and think, wow, it's a piece of artwork. How good it is, you can't imagine it. It's just, I don't talk passionate about Larface, but I am so passionate about this game. I practically talk up for the week. I was Peter Miller and obviously. I was PT Miller and PSV Pvt Miller and Pvt it's Petrenko, because his name was weird. Obviously Petren. I know to say his name, but I don't know butcher it. Petrenko, obviously, yeah, and PTV obviously. Pvt Chernov. Again, he's a resort. I don't know if I could have got his name down. That was his name. I'm sorry, no, I don't do that. I forgot his name. Because I'm playing Call of Duty that long, I forgot his name. Like, it's mad though. That's crazy. We're going to do that. Obviously. 2 allies, soldiers, will fight to the end in World War II from obviously battlefields, from obviously from Plough to Nino to C low. Right, it's not very so I'm just gonna try. All heights, what is it? Obviously the low heights. Call of Duty World of War delivers a brutal action, obviously intense. Right, I'm really sorry about this. I'm not like my writing's in the main, so I try my best to get words with the can. I'm not like an expert. Obviously sieges demonstrate this despite obviously obviously turning about obviously despite the sieges desperate stand your morals, obviously memorable characters using the weapons at your disposal, and obviously front disposal. Thompson, obviously Thompson machine gun, obviously well-known weapon. I shouldn't mention gun, should I? So let's make I want to give basically in for that. I'm saying the guns because there's a guns used in the game. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying any kind of advance or not, because I'm not that type of person. I'm not. And two, they're the guns you actually get given in the game, so that's what they are. For anybody worrying, it's for that case, so don't worry about it. Thompson machine gun, SMGs, right, flamethrowers, T-34 tunnels, fight back, the evil fascist Reich. Well, basically, Reich was basically, I shouldn't be saying that because basically a lot of people might get offended if I said that, and I do apologise if I offended anybody saying that. Okay, you know what? I do apologise if I've said anything that's come across offensive when I said that Reich. It's just because when I was writing it down, it said Reich on it, so I really do apologise if I've said anything that's offensive, not nice, or even cruel. I do seriously apologise to it. I didn't mean to say it. It's how it's written down, so I do apologise. It's just, Reich. Obviously Reich, and obviously the Japanese Empire in the in the first instrument of the in the first installment of the Call of Duty franchise. So basically it's like a franchise if you right now. Obviously, but obviously, but in my opinion, I think this game is a game that it deserves a lot of credit. Again, the way it was done, the way I'm not saying graphics good, but I think I'm not saying graphics good, but I'm not saying graphics good, but I'm not saying graphics good. I think what I'm saying, no, what I love about this game, I think the story in it is wow. I mean, it basically it's telling the story of World War II. I think not even playing a game. That's it aim playing game. I think anybody's played the game or has played it, not played it, or has played it, or whatever you were. But again, I think for anyone who that person you're playing, it's telling you the story of World War II, and it's really in a really odd way. It's just kind of in a really odd way. It's educating you this happened there. So I was like, wow, that stuff I didn't know. It's okay, I didn't know the Russian. I didn't know that because I'm not. Yeah, it's mad. I was like, wow. I'm not messing around. What about this game? I think there's a few scenes in this game which are going across a bit brutal. But again, that's what I love about this game. This game, it gives you this chance to see what went on Second World War, and I don't know because I was trying to I don't remember it. But again, obviously no one's really around what was going on. But again, no, it's the way all the stuff, basically Russia and all that, and not Russia gun, but I think not Russia gun, no, but I think obviously basically in places like Russia, and obviously in America as well. Basically American and Russian soldiers fighting for one thing, to stop the Germans. I can't say the word because I do say the word, I'm gonna done for exam. But you know what I mean? It's obviously stopping evil, taking up not evil gun, but obviously you're obviously stopping Adolf Hitler, stopping Adolf Hitler from taking the world over and from destroying it, basically. Because again, and that's what I love the fact you had that. I also love the fact that you actually you could switch character. You switch from Miller to Petrenko. Obviously Petrenko, obviously, who again was obviously seen him. I think obviously he knew. I'm not saying That's not saying no gun. I'm not saying no gun. I'm not saying no gun. But you know what I mean. No, obviously you see, he actually knows like. Then obviously you know where. And then you mean characters you actually like later meeting like the other franchise. You know, like Call of Duty. Call of Duty World War Two, and then not World War Two. Call of Duty. Black Ops, and then obviously you meet all those characters again. I like the fact you had that. What I love about this game. What I absolutely love about this game is the story of it is really good. I thought the writers did, and I thought the writers did an outstanding job really with the writing of the story. I thought it was really good. Again, I thought the characters, by the way, I think the characters are really good, interesting characters. They are. Okay. In my opinion, you know what I think. This game, I think the characters in this game are really good. You know what? They are really interesting, good characters. Obviously, in my opinion, I think the characters in this game are really good, interesting characters. Because they are, the good characters, interesting characters. They are again, and that's what I love about this game. It guides you through Second World War, and you see what it's like. It's like while Russia was completely destroyed, basically Japan, and basically I think it's like one mission where you were hiding down in Germany, and basically it's like one mission where you're in like Japan, and Japanese. I'm like, wow, it's mad that you're doing that, and you're doing that. I feel like farm the game, whatever, is really good, but again, it's just like wow, you wouldn't even think how good this game is. You go, wow, this Richie like that amazing. You go, wow, like you can't even imagine how good it is. But yeah, no, but obviously, listen, if you're into obviously like war games or obviously, not sounds good, but listen, if you're interested in playing like war games or anything like that, really, you also like games that got action in it, a bit of thrillery, ones like that, and you also like ones that show you history as well. This game is absolutely few because it is, again, if I was you, not saying I was you gonna, but I seriously would recommend if you're interested in like war, action, thriller. Obviously, you're into that game franchise. This game is absolutely for you because it is. I'm to it. I love it. It's an amazing game. Again, I can't miss playing that because I do. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Not weird. Gonna be not weird. Gonna be I mean, it was 3 weeks or something. Not weird. Gonna be I mean, it was 3 weeks. I really did miss. I actually really did miss. Like playing. I feel like I miss playing now. Like that's so much I miss. Like man, that game's so good. Again, actually, I was on as a YouTuber. I was watching. I seen a comment. Don't make games. I comment to the comment now. Basically, this one person said, "Don't make games. Don't make games the same way, do you?" So I was like, "Well, I know what I told you what she said. Though. I told you what she said because again, you don't see it. You don't see it often, do you? Many games, I think now, I don't want it is. It's like they're good, but not as good as you used to be. It's like I feel like the old game. I think I say about SGT Black Flag. You haven't seen watch the episode of it. I did do it, but again, I thought that Black Flag was like a little bit of Call of Duty. It was good. It was a really good game. The way it was done, oh my, it was a bit like Call of Duty. I think this Call of Duty is a bit like that. It was that good. Not the same John Gunner, but what it is, it's really good because it's amazing, man. I think it's amazing personally. But listen, if you're not into obviously war and action, thriller, whatever, this game obviously isn't for you. But obviously, if it is, obviously it is. Obviously, but you're not into the war and action, but you're into thrills as well. This game obviously still for you because it is again. If I was listen, right, listen, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you like which games you play because I'm not. But again, a bit of suggestion, guys. If you want a really, really good like classic, really good game to play, go and play Call of Duty World at War again. It's one of the games I absolutely love playing. I love seeing it. I love watching videos on YouTube of the gameplay. I love watching that. I love watching the gameplay on YouTube. I love watching actually do. Like, I think it's great the way it's done it. And I said nothing's kind of off commit. You know what? It reminds me. You know what? I think this game is well. You know what? To mention maybe, you know what, I went on YouTube film back and watched the gameplay again. I'm playing it because I'm play it whatever, but I always watch the gameplay. I think how good's this game and all that. And that's right. Know more about go on YouTube, right? Type in Call of Duty World War, you'll find it. Go and watch it and go, wow, that's really good. And then go, I'll go and play the game now, and it's go, wow, he's right about that, and it's just a great game. But obviously, in my opinion, if you're into something like that, come get it. Obviously, you're not interested in none of that. Obviously. Obviously, sorry, it's not for you, obviously. But again, if you're into it, go and get it. If you're not into it, it's obviously not for you, obviously. But there you go. But obviously, like I said, football. Obviously, you're on a little bit of that. You do like a bit of that. Obviously, go and get it, because again, you won't be wrong. You won't be wrong or let down. Like, this game will let you know how good it is. And like, you look at the stand of the game now. It's not as good as it used, but again, with that one, it's time. I remember playing. I was like, wow, this game is like really high end. Like, I've never. It's just like high class game, really good. Obviously, let's get to the who's who in the game. Right. Obviously, getting to the Okay, obviously we're getting to the voice that's cast off the voices. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Okay. So yeah. Now, I didn't know that he actually did the voices. I didn't know. I was like, I didn't know he did the voices. So, obviously, yeah. Obviously, the voices now. Obviously, go for the voice in the cast. Obviously, cast as voice. Obviously, Guy Oldham. Obviously, as SGT Romanov, as Reznov. Obviously. Okay. Obviously, the great. The great. Obviously, great Guy Oldham. Obviously, great Guy Oldham. Okay. Then obviously the great Guy Oldham. Obviously, as the voice of SGT Reznov. Obviously, does the voice of him again. Now. You know what? Right? You want to know something? Right? I never knew he did. Listen, I know. The thing at the time, I didn't know who did the voice of the Russian soldier, right? Reznov. Obviously, I didn't know he did but listen, I didn't know that he did the voice of Reznov. I was like, listen. Yeah, I was like, I used to do the voice of Reznov. I looked it on and I looked it up. I was like, I never knew Guy Oldham did the voice of Reznov. I didn't know until now. Like, honest God, guys, did not know. I was like, wow. Didn't know, like, wow, crazy. Obviously, the rest of them now. Reznov, obviously. This name here, I've probably butchered. Christoph Santana, I think the name is. As SGT Roebuck. Obviously, this is voice of Roy Bullock, I think. I think it's Roy Bullock, yeah, I might have got it wrong. I think it's Roy Bullock, I think. I have to post that. Obviously. Okay. Then obviously Craig Houston as Then obviously Craig. I think Trey or obviously Craig Houston as Pvt Chernov as Pvt Chernov. Nova is like a V at the end of it. Obviously, and he also did the voice of he also did the voice of Saunders as well. Okay. Then obviously Chris Fries obviously did the voice of SGT Sullivan. Or Sullivan's one of the characters. He's actually, I think like Sullivan's one of the characters you do on the American or you do on like the American campaign, where you obviously like US Marine in like Japan, whatever. Basically, I'm not saying this voice go, but basically you do. Basically, not this voice go, but basically I think obviously he's one of the characters in obviously in that platoon obviously as well. He's one of what you meet. Sullivan, and obviously Aaron Stanford. What's the name? Obviously as Pvt Permifi, obviously, yeah. Okay. Then obviously, this name here, I'm probably going to butcher. Obviously, Dimitri Dimichako as the commander. Please go on. Oh. Let's command this boys, commander. I can say it. Obviously, as the commander. think things like Royce or things like police or Royce. Yeah, that's commander police. I think same as yeah. Because you know what? Okay. You know what? I do apologize. I might got that wrong. I don't know. You know what? I do apologize, guys. I might got that wrong. So I do apologize for that. I might get that wring. Get my writings right. So I'll try to say it best I can. So I do apologize for that. Obviously, yes, Royce. I think let's not say police. Yeah, I think it's police. Yeah, because mine's not amazing. Obviously, yeah. Obviously, Keith. Yeah, it's Keith. Yeah, it's Keith. Not that. Obviously, yeah, Keith Ferguson as US soldiers' voice again. They did a really good job. And obviously, Mel Fer as US soldiers' voice. Obviously voice. US soldiers' voice. Okay. That's voice and okay. Obviously Jacob Chips, obviously as US soldiers' voice again, just for the same thing. Okay, then obviously Matt Lowe as soldiers' voice. Then obviously David. This name, what's it? Okay, then obviously David Bermetti as Russian soldier again. Quite interesting, you know. Right. Okay, obviously Beres, Kai, Kang, I think his name is. Or Sky Brother, so obviously Beres, Kai Sky. It's Kai, yeah, it's an I, obviously. Beres, Kai Sky as Russian soldiers' voice. Obviously, yeah. Okay, then Nicholas Guest. I mean, what a name, Nicholas Guest. That's a name, isn't it? Nicholas Guest. I love it. What a name. Oh, but Nicholas Guest. I love it. Nicholas Guest as Russian soldier voice. Obviously Matt. And I think the name's Swedish, yeah. It's Lindquist. Yeah. Obviously as German soldiers voice. Again, you lot meet the German soldiers in this game quite a bit, you know, you fighting them and all that, but yeah, it's man. So his voice. Obviously okay. Obviously his voice, then obviously Tristan Vargas, that's it, yeah, it's Vargas, the name. Obviously, yeah, as German soldier's voice. Then obviously William Slyers as German soldier's voice, yeah, and obviously many others. There's many other cast members I can mention, but obviously I've got sort of Facebook down, but yeah, and obviously other cast members as well. We'll turn to them, but again, just you can't obviously because yeah. Let's I think now okay, so listen up. Okay, so obviously yeah, listen again. I think obviously still interested. Listen, if still interested in getting the game as you were, I believe it's still available. I don't know if it's still available to get on. I know it's not available for PS5. I know that, but I think it's, if you still got like a PS3 or not PS3, if you still got like a PS, I think if you still got like I think if you still got like an old like PS3 or not PS2, but I think you've got an old like okay. Yes, I think if you still got like an old PS3 or 4, I think you can actually go and play it. I think I might be wrong. I don't know if it. Okay, listen. Okay, listen. Because once I might. Okay, once then I might be wrong saying that. Listen, I think if you've still got like an old PS3 or PS4, I think you still play it. I don't know. I think you can. I think you can or you can't. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Yeah. Obviously, like a gem, yeah, gems. Obviously, I don't know. Obviously, like a gem, like a gem, yeah, like a gem. Don't know. Like a gem, don't know. Okay, good. Yeah. Like a gem, don't know. Okay. Like a gem, don't know. Okay, good. Like a gem, don't know. Okay, good. Like a gem, don't know. Yeah, good. Good. Because yeah, like I said, for listen, I think you've still got an old PS3 or PS4. I think you're still going go and get and play it. I think. I don't know. I might be wrong. I honestly God don't know. I think you can. I think you can't. I like honestly God don't know because I don't. Like honestly God, right? I don't know, but I hope you can. I really do hope you can because it'd be really shame you miss out on playing the game. But again, obviously, I'm hoping that you can still play it on like one of those like PlayStation, one of those PlayStation like you know, like no either a PS3 or PS4. Hopefully, you can play it on one of them. I know PS5 doesn't amount. You know what? I'm not messing around. I'd love to see them just like remaster and like you know. I think like not doing it good, but you know, if you know what, I'm not messing around. I'd love to see. If you know what, I'd love to see. If you know what, I'm not messing around. I'd absolutely love to see. Like remaster Call of Duty World War like for PS5, you know, like do it again, remaster it and make it as it was. Like go on and then I can play it again. Go, oh yeah, experience how good it was, and then all more stuff. And I'm not messing around. I'd love to see that done. But again, maybe it will happen. Maybe it won't happen. Yeah, no, hopefully it will. I really want to do it. I'm not messing around, guys. I want to do it that bad. I want to do it. I want to see them just do it. Like, if they do it again, I'll go wow like that. Because I know the remastered few games like Last of Us. They've remastered a few them. They've remastered like games like The Last of Us. I think the last one they remastered a few Assassin's Creed games. They've remastered that as well. Okay, I think it'd be really good to see them remaster this. And I think they remastered this game. I'll go wow like that is incredible because. In my opinion, this game needs to be remastered. I'm sorry, but this game, in my opinion, needs to be remastered. It's a really good game, and just credit as well as that. Right, this is a game I think there's a lot of credits it does. I think, in my opinion, this game there's a lot of credits it does, and I'm really hoping that in the future, like in the near future, I'm hoping they'll try and remaster this game because this game, in my opinion, needs to be remastered. It's that good a game. You gotta go, wow, it really is just. It's absolutely amazing. Not amazing. I say amazing all the time. Not amazing. I know it's amazing all the time. I know it's amazing all the time. That's right. I know it's amazing all the time. I know it's amazing. But again, I also got this game. This game does a lot more credit. It's really, really good. Graphics is good. This game. Again, graphics in this game. Oh my god! Like they're the best ones I've seen. They really are. Just like wow. Just no. I've seen. Yeah, I think that's the end of the review. That's the end of the review as you were. That's the end of the end of the review as you were. Yeah, obviously, yeah, that's it. Sorry, yeah, listen, if you want to see more great, obviously, you want to see more great videos like seeing more great review episodes like this, and obviously, I'm planning. Obviously, I'm thinking of planning doing I can a rank my best top. I rank me top 10 or my top 20 best war films, action films, history films, and I think I'd do enough. And I think for the future channel, I'm thinking doing that for the future channel, not future, but I'm thinking of probably doing that in the near future. I'm planning maybe next season doing that. We'll start doing that. We'll start ranking these films the best ones to last. But okay, I think of doing that again. Obviously, I'd love to know your thoughts. I'd love to know your thoughts. Also, I'll let you know. Obviously, I'd love to know. No, not love to know your thoughts, but obviously, and also not love to know your thoughts, but I'd really interested in your thoughts on it as well. Do you think he's good? Is it bad? Do you think it'll make the channel worse or better, or for that? I need because I want to make the channel because to make it obviously, but yeah. But obviously, yeah, that's obviously, yeah. Obviously, you want to see more great videos like this as well. So with that, because I think this video I made. I think of this video. I think doing these videos. I actually really love doing them. I love reviewing these great games, great films. I love doing it, so I'd really appreciate it. Obviously, yeah. You know what? I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to FVRV TV at youtube.com because one, it absolutely massively helps the channel keep going, improve, get better again. And you know what? I work really hard on the channel, make it as good as I can. But there you go. As well as that, guys, right? I absolutely love reviewing film. I absolutely love reviewing these films, TV shows, video games. I love reviewing them. When it comes to this channel, I feel when it comes to both channels, I enjoy both things to do. But again, with this one, it's like a hobby for me. Really, I love doing it. And obviously, YouTube.com. Obviously, you know what? And I'd really appreciate it if you would Share it at share it on Facebook, share it on obviously twitter.com on there as well, so like that. Obviously, don't forget to give a like, leave comments, and also don't forget to leave also don't forget to leave comments as well. Obviously, don't forget as well. Obviously, I think I was okay. The thing. Sorry. Okay, the thing obviously, I think if you subscribed already, don't forget to press the notification button as bell. And you haven't go subscribe and press that button as well. Don't forget, because that's, don't forget to do it as well. You haven't done it, go and subscribe and then press the button, because let's make that big. Let's you guys know about the videos and all that. So so I keep doing it really. But yeah. Anyway, again, anyway, that's yeah.